All right, guys. So I'm gonna start off with Bitcoin. There's your time and date, Arizona time. So far, we left the market with good news. Talking about how we're supposed to start printing money December 1st. And that's where you're starting to hear a bunch of influencers, YouTubers, talking about how 2026 is going to be bad. So you as a investor, day trader, or whatever, anything to do with the stock market, you'll watch the videos and be like, damn, what are they warning about this 2026, how it's going to be bad? It's going to be bad, but it's going to be bad for the people that don't own any assets. And again, even if, because again, we print money, then we have to have a dump. Follow these patterns. If you've been in this market, I entered in the market in 2020, October 19, October 20, 2019. And by then, I didn't know about crypto. And that was when crypto was pumping up again to that 20,000 price range, key price range, when Bitcoin was gonna blast off again. I didn't know nothing about cycles, patterns, none of that shit. I So as I began watching the market through these 4 years, it's always something. It's always whether it be something to do with chips, DeepSeek, uh, tariffs, um, what else? War, um, anything, any fears. That's what moves the market. Fear, recessions, recession. So many fucking times the word recession and fear, pretty much. Anyways, all right. So let's get back to it. Bitcoin. We've been getting good news. This is my prediction. This is what I think the market is gonna do, or the government is gonna do. Is that again? And thanks. You're seeing. Watch. If you go to the 8 hour candle for Bitcoin Ethereum, they created a 3 candle box. And that 3 candle box completed, going upward. Let me show you what I mean by that. So there's a 3 candle box completed to the upside. Didn't close somewhere down here. All this is telling me that Bitcoin and the market can't wait for Friday to open. And you're seeing that even with gold. Let me show you. Here's Ethereum. You see how Ethereum hasn't dropped, it just held throughout this whole day? Again, because tomorrow, the market is looking forward to tomorrow, and the market is happy. Whatever rumors are going around, whether it be there's going to be a printout, whether it be rate cuts have now gone up to 90 because of so-and-so, there's going to be something mentioned on Friday. A tweet, something in the morning. Normally, they do it in the morning before the market opens, or somewhere around that time, or towards the end, like around 10. Trump likes doing that shit, tweeting something. So it's something, hey, we're going to go talk to Russia over the weekend and hopefully we get a deal. Some shit like that, holiday spirit bullshit. And if you go to the S&P 500, you see I was not breaking that. That's why I was like, yo, I got to go home and make a live video. The market is happy. You can see with gold. You can also see with silver. So here it was hanging on a 3 candle box, I believe. So right here on a daily 3 candle box. It's not as perfect, but as long as we maintain this, see, look, here's another one going down. 3 candle box. This is how they normally play out when they go down. So anyways, so 3 candle box, you would box it up, which I believe I did. Yeah, I did. That's why you see this little box right here. That was there. You have to pay attention to the whole day pretty much. As you can see, the market is happy. It's waiting for the market for Friday. That's what it's telling me. Look at gold. Look at gold and look at silver. I tell you, silver's gonna make a new all-time high either by the end, by Friday, it's gonna create a new all-time high, or sometime next week it's gonna create a new all-time high. Because silver pushes first and then gold will follow. And on Friday, silver was pushing first. You see how on Friday, stupid. On Wednesday, silver was pushing up high, telling you, yo, let's go. I'm ready to create a new all-time high. The fact that it went down to the same area, the fact that where S&P, how S&P is holding, how Bitcoin, how we're coming to the end of the month. These motherfuckers, again, all this shit is controlled by banks, you guys. You don't, it's not buyers and sellers right now go buying. What the, get the fuck out of here. These are banks manipulating this shit. It's not just buyers and sellers, regular fucking folks just putting money in and no. What else? That's all I want to show you guys, how pretty much Bitcoin, Ethereum, silver, gold, S&P are waiting for Friday. Here's silver. I told you guys how breaking this weekly was very bullish. Breaking this weekly that hasn't been closed since October 2025 for the last, well, since October 25, October 20th, October 13th and 20th. And here we have this. Think about it. We're coming to Friday. And especially if these motherfuckers tweet something, it's going to make this bitch fly, create a new all-time high, the excitement. You can see more money come into it. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. That's why I like checking these higher time frames. What monthly, weekly, daily supports are they breaking? And that tells me a lot of what's going to happen, especially the plays. It's like the difference here, unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum, you don't know what's going to move it. You don't know. There's so many good news every day that you see that it doesn't really move how it's supposed to. Whereas like the S&P, they show you their cards. They show you the cards. They're saying, hey, we're going to play this data this day at this time. We're going to do this. They tell you everything, what they're going to do. It's not like they don't let us know. Imagine if they would have told us, they would announce the data that's going to be released 24 hours or maybe 15 hours before or 3 hours before. The market would fucking be all crazy because they wouldn't know what data is coming up next, how it's going to play, what are the expectations of that data. We have all this shit coming to us. We have the whole week come by, then you start getting shit like, I hear that Powell's going to say do this. I hear the job losses are going to be expected. So you start hearing all that shit compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. You don't get none of that shit. You can't say, hey, the data from yesterday, or we got data coming out at 5 in the morning that's going to move Bitcoin. So even though they don't have nothing to move them, they're still synchronized, Bitcoin and the S&P 500. So that's why when the S&P 500 is closed, especially over the weekend, you pay attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum to let you know how the S&P is feeling, how it's doing, how it's going to open. The more you guys watch these videos, the more it's going to make sense to you guys. And I won't be holding this phone and doing this shit right now. I should be streaming from an actual laptop, and you guys will be seeing the whole screen. And again, here we have, in the S&P, we have a daily 3 candle box. Notice how all these fucking candles have these daily 3 candle box. And this will open today. So see the play. We have Wednesday closing, creating a resistance. You got your Thursday closing, giving your support. You break it up. You pay attention this day. This day, it closes tomorrow at 2 p.m. The 12-hour candle closes at 2 a.m. The market is going to open at 6:30. So seeing, and we have a hard resistance right here. I'm going to put my indicator. See, is the entry. So we have a hard resistance. Let me see my indicator. I know we got some resistance coming up right here. All right, guys, we're about to blast off. Everything plays good. So there's no really resistance on top. Everything's underneath. Yeah, everything's underneath. Here's your support. You can see it too. The indicator lines up to that too. So we want to see where it closes at 2 a.m. So either we're going to get stuck in this area here and wait for the market to open. And as we get maybe closer to 1 in the morning, you're gonna see the S&P 500 start breaking 600, 834, or and it's gonna just yeah, I feel like they're gonna consolidate this region here, and then just wait for the market to open. We could see it breaking up at either by 12:45 to 1:30. If not, it's gonna start doing it between 3 or 4 in the morning as the market then opens, and you'll start seeing gold and silver also start pushing on up during the nighttime. And if not, it's just gonna fall down and just wait here for the market to open in this area between 6,813 and 6,834. So pay attention really to how we close at 11 o'clock, and to that sweet time, your 12:45 to 1:30, and that's gonna tell you a lot. And then if at 3:30 we should fucking be chilling here in the resistance of it, and as the market opens, we should be rallying on up. Bitcoin and gold are gonna tell you that. They've been chilling in this box for a minute, just like the S&P 500. I think I boxed it up right here in this 8-hour candle. Notice how, and then also we're above October, where October closed. So here, I believe it was October, and actually we have another one right here, another monthly. We closed a month here. So this area right here, you can see these are months, and if you go to your 3 monthly, come on, buddy. Fuck, I lost Wi-Fi. Wait, I got you, people. I got you. Closer. I'm outside. Hey, there you go. All right, sorry for this shit. Oh, wait. So there's the 3 monthly. Fuck. My bad, you guys. My bad. All right. So here we have the 3 monthly, which was acting like a resistance because the market was coming from underneath. Now it's right there. It's waiting for Friday. Friday's gonna come up. We're gonna close. Oh shit, my mouth's not here. We're gonna close above this monthly 50 Fibonacci, which we were hanging there for a while. All this is still bullish, you guys. All this is telling you crypto's getting ready right here to do a little rally and start rallying from here. That's all it's telling you. That's all the market is really fucking telling you. Everything is telling you. Gold, silver, S&P, Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're all telling you, hey, buddy, tomorrow we're going to open happy and we're going to be excited. And we're most likely going to get a tweet, like I said, that's going to pump the market even more to end the weekend on the holiday fucking spirit and all that fucking stupid shit. Alrighty, guys, what is this? All right, man, so pretty much I go over the S&P 500, which is the United States economy, how it's doing. That's what all these rich folks, all these influencers that you see on TikTok that have the S&P 500, you hear the word S&P 500, is this right here. The United States economy is what the rich people invest in and pay attention to make the decision on where the stock market is going. It's what Trump brags about, how the market is flying. When he talks about the market, he's talking about the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. That's what it represents in the United States. The three amigos, US 30, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500 mainly. S&P 500 is number one. Then the NASDAQ, then it's fucking US 30. So that's what these rich white people, Americans, pay attention to. That's that stock. And using Bitcoin and Ethereum, I can understand how the market is going to react after certain data comes out and where it's going to start heading to based on time, based on data that came out, at what time it came out. And time is time sensitive, really. It's all about about time. There's sweet times that will tell you where the market is going to head, especially with the S&P 500. It always tells you at a certain time where it's going to start heading, especially if you can read the candles, which I was able to come up with my own shit, which to you guys isn't gonna make sense because this is the shit that professional traders, investors, analyzers make fun of. Although the people that do all these fucking lines. But you're gonna see that this dummy right here is pretty good at fucking making all these calls. That's why I make these videos, so they can be on live and I don't have to go back and be, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen because I just. So that's the only reason why I make these fucking videos, and also to help you guys out. That way you guys, I plan on breaking down how I sketch up my fucking my graphs, what they mean. But anyways, that's what I do, bro. Also, I cover Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, silver, where it's gonna go. I also go over United Healthcare, Palantir, Nvidia, and whatnot. But those 5, 6 that I fucking named just now, those are my babies. S&P 500 is my #1 baby. Why does a Seek project buy? What the fuck you talking about? Probably a robot. Message retracted. Ali, he, whatever your name is. Sorry, bro. So, anyways, you guys, this is Brian Seacrest signing out. All I'm just saying is you will see more positive movement towards the nighttime. Bitcoin, Ethereum, S&P 500, gold, and silver.